What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, Feral Feeds. So today I was just scrolling through TikTok and came across this character who goes by the name Oracle, aka Sounds from Guinan, aka Toya. He's a trans person whose rage bait for sure caught my attention because of the types of things that came out of his mouth. It's so outlandish. Sometimes I feel like it's not even rage bait. Like, this guy might actually think this way, which is the scary part. And it's not just your typical rage bait like, oh, I think all stores should carry a size 888XL. No, this person says things that involves harassment and PDFs. I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube, so I'll just let you figure it out, or you could just find out from clips like this.
What we should be doing is being proactive and encouraging porn content creators to make their porn content more accessible to young people who will be accessing that shit anyway. Like, personally, I think that you are not that great of a porn content creator if you are not doing this. It's an aspect of child liberation. See a homeless person that is pleasing themselves, and you immediately think, oh my god, like, they're being predatory towards me, I need to call the police. Like, that is a direct result of believing that people's sexuality is for you.
Statements like this make me really hope it is rage bait and purely for attention, because people who think like this need to be in jail.
Lock them up.
Oh man.
Lock them up.
Now, I support people making themselves look crazy, but what's dangerous is that this mindset could turn into a community if it isn't already. You already have chomos calling themselves maps and trying to make it normalized. Not everyone is going to listen to Toya and automatically spot that she's rage baiting. There's always going to be those people who are going to feel empowered and liberated by this, unfortunately.
My two-woke take is that we need to decriminalize public nudity. Because when we criminalize it, it disproportionately affects people like children who do expose themselves in public. If you've never masturbated in school, if you've never dropped your pants in public as a child, are you really living? It also criminalizes nursing mothers who need to take out their breasts in order to feed their children. It also criminalizes disabled people who may need to expose parts of their bodies in public in order to take care of themselves and manage their disabilities or illnesses.
So I guess their original TikTok page got taken down and now he has a backup. But he obviously deletes and filters his comments because they have like little to none. He only keeps the comments that agree with him, which, thank God, there are not many. So this person has a laundry list of excuses why they don't have a job. He's very big on the victim mentality, and I can just bet that he's the most exhausting, insufferable, annoying person to be around. It's like any possible quality in the world that you can be discriminated for is being used by him.
People assume that because I didn't have friends and because I was isolated, I must have done something to deserve it. When in reality, the reason I was isolated and alone is because I am an oppressed person. I'm fat, I'm dark-skinned and black, I'm autistic, I'm a trans man, and for all of these reasons, I have been isolated from so many community spaces.
He collects disabilities like Pokemon cards. So now with the refusal to get a job, she's been crowdfunding, I guess.
My dream was to rest. My dream was to have people paying for me to rest. And yeah, I've met those goals. I have been able to raise thousands of dollars for myself over the years to rest, to stay housed, to feed myself. I actually was able to fulfill my dream of becoming a musician.
I really want to know who is donating this money. Are they also black, disabled, queer, trans, fat people? Like, who are these supporters? Because her labels are very specific and unique, and if you're not the same as her, then you're against her, apparently.
If you are lighter than me, you are colorist. You are my oppressor, and you owe me reparations. If you are thinner than me, you are fatphobic. You are my oppressor, and you owe me reparations. If you have more money, more material resources than me, then you are classist, and you owe me reparations. If you are American, then you are my imperialist. You are my oppressor, and you owe me reparations. If you are from the West, if you are of European descent, then you are racist. You are my oppressor, and you owe me reparations. If you are able-bodied, then you are ableist. You are my oppressor, and you owe me reparations. If you do not live with a chronic illness, then you participate in healthism. You are my oppressor, and you owe me reparations. If you are cisgender, then you participate In upholding patriarchy, you are my oppressor, and you owe me reparations. If you are heterosexual, then you also participate in patriarchy. You are my oppressor, and you owe me reparations. If you have a looser hair texture than me, then you are texturist. You are my oppressor, and you owe me reparations. I do not need your pity. I do not need your sympathy. And I do not need your guilt. I need you to acknowledge the position of power that you hold and use it to change the power dynamics in the relationship you have with me. You owe me reparations.
Or are people actually dumb enough to give her the reparations that she's claiming? These people could be your neighbors, teachers, more than likely your baristas. She's like the final boss when you go up against extreme leftists. I don't know, she might be hired by the CIA or something, because they even included the septum ring.
If you're the victim, then why do so many people have the same story about you? It's called being persecuted. When you live in a white supremacist country, the majority of the population are white supremacists. So yes, it would make sense that people have the same story about me because those people are all white supremacists.
There's so many people on Twitter and TikTok telling their own personal experience with this person, and they just kept getting more and more disturbing. If any of this is true, I have no idea why he's not locked up right now. So a lot of videos were taken down, but I do remember a story where I guess she was living with someone and they had kids and she wanted to walk around without a shirt. Mind you, she's biologically female. And the roommate was like, nah, I'm not okay with that, not around my kids. Somehow she turned it into claiming grape. I'm sorry if this is all over the place, but that's literally what this person is, just all over the place.
Let's talk about the game Monopoly. I hated the game Monopoly as a kid, and I should have just known it was because I was an anti-capitalist. Like, I was ranting and raving about how unfair capitalism was since I was a toddler.
I honestly didn't even know how to put these clips in order because, like, where does this all start? But shout out to the TikTok page Sounds from Cheenan for all the great content that I used in this video. Just scrolling through that page is hilarious, but yeah, the lore is just too much. But I had to make a quick video on the foolishness that hijacked my TikTok algorithm. So I'll leave you with these videos because if I had to witness it, so do you. Thanks for watching.
A fat hoe, fat hoe. I don't want a red, I want a black hoe. Black.
Stop, yeah, get it. Shake that shit, don't stop, break, get it.
What a fat hoe.